All right, guys, today we are breaking down our picks for this year's NFL playoffs, all the way from Wild Card Weekend to the Super Bowl. Are you guys ready?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Ravens are on a bye. I'll take the Texans, beating the Browns outright. I'll take the Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. What?
Yeah, I'll take Texans, Chiefs, Buffalo Bills.
Taking the Texans, Chiefs, and the Buffalo Bills.
Whoa, hey, how about that? Hopefully you guys didn't click off just now. Looking over at the Niners are on a bye. You got Eagles, Buccaneers. I'll throw Eagles forward, but I hate that. Lions, Rams. I got the Rams. And then Packers, Cowboys. I got Cowboys.
Yeah, I got Eagles. I got Lions. And I got Green Bay.
Woo!
Knocking off the Cowboys.
Yeah, this is disgusting. I'm just not realizing I'm taking just all the favorites this entire time. But Cowboys, Lions, Bucks. I'm dead wrong. I mean, someone's going to get upset. I just hope it's not the Lions.
Well, hey, we all had something different there in that game. So looking into is a divisional round next. We got the Ravens versus the Texans. I'm going with the Ravens. And Chiefs versus Bills, we're going to go with a upset. We're going to take the Chiefs over the Bills. The Kadarius Toney revenge game.
He has a couple of those. I'm going to take the Ravens over the Texans. I'm going to take the Bills over the Chiefs.
Yep. I love these matchups. Ravens over the Texans, Bills over the Chiefs. Bills at home. I like it.
See, it's almost like having turkey on Thanksgiving. It's just like a holiday tradition. It's just a tradition. The Bills beat us in the regular season, then we beat them in the playoffs. It's just that's how it goes. I love my traditions. Also, I'm a Chiefs fan. The Niners versus the Eagles. This is probably the easiest one out there, taking the Niners. Rams versus Cowboys. I'll take the Cowboys to keep it moving.
Yeah, I got the Packers versus the Niners. I'll take the Niners. I have Detroit versus the Eagles. I'll take Detroit.
Yeah, I have Tampa heading to San Francisco. We're taking San Fran. Detroit heading to Dallas. A little bias in here. I'm going to take Detroit. I think we got maybe a little roughing on our side this time. Played them tough already. I don't know. I could see it. I think. Yeah, keep going.
I think I got that wrong. I think the Niners will be playing the Rams in that situation. I think the Rams are the 6th seed and Eagles are the 5th. So I'm going to have, two divisional games. Niners over the Rams, Cowboys over the Eagles, so same outcome. All right, now I have the Ravens versus the Chiefs. Patty Mahomes, baby, throws an interception, so it's the Ravens.
Yeah, I got Ravens versus the Bills. I think the Ravens defense is going to be a little too much for Buffalo. I'll take Baltimore.
Yeah, Bills, Ravens. If this matchup happens, it's probably the best game of the playoffs, in my opinion. Buffalo.
Looking at Niners versus Cowboys. Let's go Niners.
Niners versus Detroit. Let's go Detroit.
Oh, my gosh.
This guy's going for the back-to-back championships in a month.
I am. And if they don't, then, well, we'll talk about it in a second. Never mind.
Lions at Niners. Niners by 30.
Niners by 30.
Honestly, how do we stop all those weapons? Don't know.
Got the Ravens versus the Niners, the Harbaugh Super Bowl matchup. I think the Niners are going to hire Jim Harbaugh, actually, coming off that Michigan win right there. Right, just for this game, just as a motivational speaker, not as a coach. We just saw this game happen. The Ravens smacked the booty cheeks of the Niners. The Niners get revenge, dude. Niners Super Bowl champion. Christian McCaffrey MVP, Super Bowl MVP. I want your guys' Super Bowl MVP picks.
Okay. I got Detroit versus Baltimore. We have Detroit potentially doing Michigan College Football National Championship, Detroit's NFL Super Bowl champions, or we have Harbaugh's taking over all of sports. Either way, I'm happy with. I would prefer Detroit. I think Baltimore, once again, is going to be a little too much for Detroit. I'll take the Ravens to win it all. I will take, got to be Lamar, Super Bowl MVP.
Buffalo, San Fran. Taking San Fran. Sticking to where I've kind of been all year. Super Bowl MVP. I think probably a more realistic one. I like McCaffrey. I'm going to say Debo. I think a long shot, Pete Warner. No, Fred Warner.
Fred Warner,
Fred
yeah.
Warner, yeah.
Yep.
That'd be pretty good, man. When was the last time we had a defensive MVP? Was that
Ray Lewis?
Von Miller?
I
think Super Bowl 50?
We
Did
had
Gilmore not win it on that pick against Seattle.
That was
Butler.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't
I'm not
think he
sure.
won it. We
I know
had
there was one in
Seattle 53, KJ Wright.
yeah, there's a weird linebacker in there for Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think KJ Wright won it. Should have been Cliff Averill, my Detroit boy, but let me look.
Shout out. Well, while you're looking that up, Ethan, I'm going to ask you guys, I want one team you guys didn't pick even in your Super Bowl as a Super Bowl dark horse. I'll go first. Obviously, mine would be Kansas City, but I'm not going to take it because that's my team, and I don't 100% believe it. I'll take the Cowboys, dude. It's been forever. I think Wyatt, you said, like, we've never seen a Cowboys championship. Dak's just been playing great this year. I could see it. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go Buffalo as my dark horse. It's not really that dark anymore. I'll take Buffalo. I would also, if the Rams somehow, like Ethan was saying, beat Detroit, I think the Rams might have a shot as well. I'll go Buffalo.
Yeah, just to get back to the MVP, it was Von Miller, and then it was Malcolm Smith for Seattle.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It's that linebacker. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Baltimore, if it's not Buffalo, it's going to be Baltimore in the AFC for me. Honestly, the only two teams I can see making it from the AFC. And I'm going to go with the Rams as well. The Rams is probably the long shot. Yeah, if they beat Detroit, then they get a divisional game with San Francisco, which anything can happen in divisional games. If they win that one, I mean, they're one game away. So I think the Rams have a somewhat okay shot.
Absolutely do, man. So, is there anything else you guys have for this episode?
excited for playoffs. Win and go home. It's no more coin flip games. It's actually games that matter. No more puke in the mouth. I'm sad because there's only a couple games left. I don't even want to get the countdown going, but excited for some very entertaining football.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't have much to add to that. So glad that all the games matter now. We should have, honestly, all these matchups are pretty intriguing. There's not one that I'm like, oh, this line is wrong. I'm going to hammer this team. I think a lot of these games stay competitive, maybe other than Buffalo. Yeah, looking forward to a great weekend for your sake, Ben, and for our sake. I hope Kansas City and Detroit are still playing next week when we're talking.
I was about to say we'll see you guys next week. As long as Miami and Rams don't both win, we might be here. We just might be looking a little rough.
Oh, that will be the most monotone episode of all time.
Yeah. It's like, who do you think's gonna win? It's like, I don't care anymore. Dude. This season's over. Wyatt, before we get out of here, congratulations, sir, on your championship. Absolutely, man. I almost said go. I'm not gonna say it. But hey, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, big day, big moment in my life. National championships don't come around that often. I was obviously super influential to the team. Without me, they couldn't have done it. But yeah, it feels good. Feels good. Next year we are fucked. So yeah, take this one while we can.
Well, if you didn't have that big of an impact, you could thank your roommate Stallions.
Yes, or SBE for putting money on Washington. Yeah,
That too.
Ethan, send us out of here with a question for the people.
All right, guys, we just gave you our Super Bowl matchup. I want to hear your guys' Super Bowl matchup. And I also want to hear your Super Bowl MVP. Make it a little bit out there. It could be the obvious MVP, but I want to hear, your long shot MVP for the team that you choose to win the Super Bowl. So let us know in the comments. We'll get back to some of the ones that we think are maybe have the best shot of the long shots to hit.
Absolutely, man. Make sure you guys hit down there in the comments. Subscribe while you're down there. Like this video. Tell your friends about us. We're growing every day. Head over to bettergreen.com again, guys. See all of our articles over there. And we'll see you guys next week in the next episode. Peace, guys.
Later, guys.
see you guys.
You better start listening to the Better and Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? To Better and Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top. Hey, shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast. Better and Green.